The real-life drama of a Quebec man is only now fully realized. He was exonerated tonight after spending almost a week behind bars for something he didn't do. In fact, he was the one who called 911. CTV's Quebec Bureau Chief Geneviève Beauchemin on the apology.
Tonight, Montreal's police chief spoke words many had demanded.
Mes excuses. Je tiens à lui offrir publiquement.
Sylvain Caron offered a public apology to Mamadi Camara, but will also meet with him privately, saying he wants Montrealers to know the doctoral student did nothing wrong. This exonerating a falsely accused man who spent 6 days in jail on charges related to the attempted murder of a police officer.
The last days have been really traumatizing. So, he's still going through all of that. And so it's a relief, but there's still many questions that needs to be answered.
Let's do this better by holding the police accountable.
Protesters had gathered just before the news broke. And they now say the police force has to do much more, that it has to find ways to root out systemic racism in its ranks.
This is not enough.
Earlier today, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau called the case troubling.
It's extremely important to recognize that systemic racism, systemic discrimination exists in all our institutions.
But Montreal police insist race has played no part in their investigation. They've now tracked down a car that was also on the scene when the officer was hit in the back of the head and disarmed. That car could be the one seen in a surveillance camera video, a key piece of evidence that cleared Camara.
Nous avons obtenu ces résultats d'expertise des
But the
laboratoires.
police chief pointed to new lab results to explain why he had waited 2 days after charges were stayed to apologize. The Crown says the charges are dropped. The case against Camara is closed. But the fallout from the judicial error is likely far from over. Lisa.
An ordeal. All right, Geneviève Beauchemin in Montreal.